Good afternoon, sir.
So good evening, everyone. So as always, we wait for another 5 minutes. So we will wait another 5 minutes so that maximum people can join. So actually today I was just late, 5 minutes late, because most of the people were taking many sort of questions to me before the start. Anyway, I think most of the people have already joined, because already we have 5 minutes. We have started late. So again, welcome you everyone. All the people have already attended. So few things before the start of this session today, I will just clarify few things. I think many people have doubt. First thing, all the online classes, you will be receiving the password individually in your private message, and you need not to seek me anytime. So you will automatically receive the passwords. Already those who have already replied, responded to the query. Yesterday I posted a query on the group. In the group I have posted a query. So all the people who have already once responded to me privately will always get the password individually in your private message. Now, first thing. Second thing, many people have confusion that what is this option one, may I attend or not? As I told you yesterday also, it's your wish. You can attend all the classes, whether it's from option one, option two, option three, or option four. You can attend all the classes. It depends upon your own wish. But I have just classified into different options only to make the online classes specialized. Just as you can see the option presently today, we also will have the classes on option 2. That means the option 2 classes will cover the interior design courses or classes in some higher extent or advanced level. Suppose after 1 or 2 days after, we have a class on option 1. That means it will be a topic on the for the beginners who are not from the interior design background, for the beginners level. So it's not like that if you're choosing option 1, you can't attain option 2. It's not like that. Everyone can attend. Everyone is welcome, since being is a free tutorial, so everyone can attend. But you have to keep in mind, suppose as I already told yesterday also, suppose you have chosen for option 2, you're already pursuing interior designing, and you are attending a class on option 1. That will be some basics. So you should not feel, ye to bahut aasan is very easy, I already know. That should not be some confusion. So everyone can attend all the classes. It's your wish, whichever you attend. And as I told you, this the number of classes you attend will also help me later. Those people who seek me, pursue me for any certificate of participation or online process, I will obviously provide the certificate of participation to the deserving people who are attending most of the classes. May not be 100%, but you can attend most of the classes. Then I'll be sharing with you the certification of participation certificate, whatever. So anyway, as most of the classes have people have already attended yesterday class. So yesterday, as I can see, the few people might have missed the class. So I have already started a YouTube channel. I will be very grateful to you if you people can subscribe the channel, and you get regular updates, regular online classes you can attend also in the YouTube channel also. So it's not like that. I should make you clear. Don't think that if I miss intentionally a class, I will be receiving the intentionally. That means without any reason you're missing a class, and I will be attending the YouTube channel. I will get the video. It's not like that. I won't be posting all the videos. I won't be posting all the recorded videos in the YouTube channel. I will be posting few, in which I find most of the deserving people, most of the interested people might have missed the class. Then I will post it. Anyway, as the continuation of the yesterday class, yesterday as I told you, the subject was construction and detailing. It's a vast subject, so I will conduct another 2 class maximum. So yesterday we have covered up the initial starting part, the units of measurement. So I hope maximum people might have clarified what the units of measurements, what are the feet inches, what are the this one metric system, millimeter. Today I'll start the next topic of the same subject. Next topic is 2D, 3D, and perspective. So you will know about 2D. What is 2D, 2 dimension? What is 3 dimension? And what is perspective? There are certain differences. And this is very important for mostly for the interior design students, for the accreditation, also for those who are also going to learn software later. Later, if you're going to prepare drawings in AutoCAD or in any software, or also for 3D like Google SketchUp, like 3D Max, you have to know the basic things of 2D, 3D, and perspective, because there are different. You might feel that 3D and perspectives are same. No, it's not. Technically, they're not same. There may be different types of 3Ds also. I will be covering this topic. So you may learn. You actually need that. If you think being an interior designer, visualizer, you need to know the basics of 2Ds and 3Ds. What are the properties? What are the applications? How does just how we have to know how we have to work in 2D. So anyway, I will just start the session right now. And before that, I would like to let you know. Before the class topic today, as I have posted in the group yesterday, that we'll have lots of interesting things, highlights in the group, as I posted yesterday, regarding expert sessions by various interior designers or architects, also project related course, also design workshops, design competition. These are the features I'm going to bring to you after a few days. So I was also inviting and was also discussing about the qualities of the students. Most of the students, few of the students have sent me their own works, maybe some project work, maybe some crafts, artifacts they send me. I'm very much glad that most of the students are already very talented. So I will be welcoming, I will be accepting whatever you can share with us, your own works, maybe sketches, maybe any drawings, maybe any artifacts you have prepared, handicraft, whatever you make, you have some creativity in you. Because as I told you, interior design, we need it. It's not only the science we learn, we also have to know the creativity also as much as possible. So I would just like to share among many people who might have sent me. I would like to share yesterday Christina Sekia. You are here, Christina Sekia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am sharing your few works. I'm really glad that you people have such good talents. So everyone can see the screen. Everyone can see in the screen our photo. I will just share just within 5 minutes. I will share this. So a few of our works here send me. So I think this is one. This is another you have made, right? The white pot with the blue flower. Everyone can see. Yeah, Christina, it's on your screen.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm just sharing because just to motivate you that this sort of creativity you have in you, you have to explore them.
Thank you, sir.
How? You have to explore them. You keep on making this. Keep on making sketches. Keep on making crafts and artifacts. Whatever you make, this will help you as an interior designer. You can propose them in your design projects. These are also an integral part of interior design. As you know, I have already told in one class. This comes under soft furnishing. The additional features after all the interior designing part of a bedroom or whatever, the soft furnishing part, this accounts for the soft furnishing part. You can additionally put them for the overall decoration of the room. So this is also very important. Keep on doing it, and in one time, we will be exposing this in some social platforms. We'll be promoting you to make this. We will also think upon and plan it in different way. Okay, so that you also get some exposure. You also get some platform. Everyone, I welcome you everyone. On this behalf, I would like to introduce, as I already introduced, Anisha Tajneen and Afsarin Ali. I have appointed on my behalf also. So I have already appointed these two people, Anisha Tajneen and Afsarin Ali. They will be looking after all the crafts, photos you've sent. They will be collecting the works from you, and they will be arranging to expose them in some social platforms or some maybe in Instagram pages or whatever. They will be doing conducting this. So Anisha Tajneen and Afsarin Ali will look after all the works you share with us. Any type of work, maybe your freehand sketch, maybe some paintings, maybe some artifacts, as I told you. So these few photos I have shared from one of my Christina Sekia. Okay. Now we start our today's class. So first, before starting 2D, 3D in perspective, this is the general picture. Everyone's watched the simple photo of the corner of a room where we start what we call 2D, 3D and perspective. So every house in your own room, you can see this corner, the corner of the room. Everyone can see the photo on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everyone knows that there's a corner in your room.
Yes.
But now you watch the same corner of the room in some technical way, in some axis, in some direction. So before learning 2D, 3D and perspective, you should know what is dimension. Dimension is whatever, whichever have any direction. Anything which have a direction, definite direction, we call it dimension. And it may have some units of measurement. किसी भी चीज का अगर कोई दिशा है यानी डायरेक्शन है उसको डायमेंशन बोलते हैं. And it will always, if a element of if a thing has anything, any object have some definite direction, we call it dimension. And if it is a dimension, then it will have definitely have some units of measurement. Maybe in some measurement in length, if the length or the breadth or the height, and the type of units is up to you how you measure. You will measure the dimension in feet inches. You can measure the dimension it also in mm. So first you should know there are anything, any object in this world have some dimension. Even the bacteria, maybe the corona also presently, it has some dimension. When we watch, actually what we human beings perceive, we human beings perceive everything. We watch, we see everything in 3D. 3 dimension में देखते हैं हम लोग. We always watch it in 3D. Every human beings or every animals also, we visualize everything we see in 3D, 3 dimension. But when we comes to geometry, when we comes to study, when we comes to focus on our study, we also draw things, the 3D objects. We also draw it in 2D also. So I have just let you know about a picture, simple picture of your corner of a room. You can see that there are 3 axes. There are 3 axes. So I will let you know what are these 3 axes. Now I will come to the main point, how we start space. As I told you, you have to know the definition of space. As I already told many times, space is the empty platform, the base where we start our drawing or where we start our interior project. यानी कोई भी खाली जगह जहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं बना हुआ, blank है. It is a blank page of paper. So in the blank page of paper, suppose imagine you have a blank sheet of paper, nothing is drawn, कोई design, कोई drawing, nothing is, कोई कुछ भी नहीं है. The first point, suppose you just put a pen or pencil over it. In the plain sheet of paper, you just make a point, a dot banana. You make a dot or point. Then what we will call it? It has no dimension. You can't measure the size of the point you have made with the pencil or the pen. So point, or we call dot. We can call it 0 dimension, 0. You can see in the photo 0 dimension, 0D. Second, you can see there is a line. You just draw a line. It is only one direction. In the 0, there is no direction, no dimension, no direction. So we call it 0 dimension, 0D. Second one is a line. When we draw a line, obviously when we draw a line, it has some direction. So if there is only one direction, then we call it 1D. In the third one, you can see 2 dimensions. Now in the 1 dimension, you can see the line is towards only one direction. Whatever may be the direction, it has only one direction. But in the third one, you can see there are 2 type of dimensions. One may be horizontal, one may be vertical. Whichever you assume horizontal, other will be the vertical. So there are 2 dimensions, one vertical and horizontal to the plane. So it has 2 dimensions. So we call it 2D. And the third one, 3D, which we are mostly concerned about 3Ds. It has 3 dimensions. In the photo also you can see one direction is the vertical, one direction may be the horizontal, and another direction is in between the horizontal and the vertical plane. So it has three directions. So whenever there is a number of directions, we call it dimension, 3 dimension. So it is called 3D. This is a general picture of 0D, 1D, 2D and 3D. So one thing we should know, we know that point or dot has no direction. So no dimension, it can't be measured. It has no direction, so 0D. But research are still going on. Can it be possible for any 4D? 4 dimension, yeah. 4 dimension. I will cover it later in some advanced level. So there may be objects. Sir, also. Yeah, sure. Ask me. Yeah, you are asking
Sir,
me. Yeah.
A question.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, 2 dimension और sir 3 dimension में sir difference क्या है?
अभी तो मैंने वही चीज
Sir
बोला.
one.
Okay.
Sir मतलब repeat मत.
Okay, sure. Any 2 dimension में 2 plane होता है. There will be 2 types of direction. You can in the object in the photo you can see there are 2 types of lines. One may be towards the vertical plane, one may be to the horizontal plane. यानी आप जैसे आप इस चीज को visualize करो, you are watching to the object. Now according to the placement of you, यानी आप कैसे देख रहे हो उसको. One may be the horizontal. Suppose you are watching in your mobile right now. आपका मोबाइल का 2 साइड है, एक लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल साइड है, एक वर्टिकल साइड है. नाउ मोबाइल के हिसाब से अभी यहाँ पे 2 डायमेंशन, देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ डायमेंशन. सो एक आपका हॉरिजॉन्टल डायमेंशन में, हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन, हॉरिजॉन्टल टू द प्लेन. प्लेन उससे पहले आप जान लीजिए प्लेन क्या है. व्हाट इज प्लेन? प्लेन इज द लेवल और द एक्सटेंट वेयर यू वॉच द थिंग. यानी अगर आप मोबाइल पे देख रहे हो, मोबाइल आप जैसे आप मोबाइल के स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो, स्क्रीन का जो आपका बॉटम लाइन है, स्क्रीन का बॉटम लाइन जो है, दैट वी कॉल ए प्लेन. द गाइड, द एक्सटेंट ऑफ डायमेंशन, जहां से रेफर करके आप किसी चीज को देखते हो. देयर शुड बी सम रेफरेंस. सो इन योर केस इफ यू आर वाचिंग द प्रेजेंट सेशन, यू आर वाचिंग इन योर मोबाइल द स्क्रीन जो आपके सामने है, मोबाइल का जो स्क्रीन का आपका बॉटम लाइन है, देन यू कैन assume it is the plane. Within that plane, within that frame, you'll be watching anything. So every object which has 2 dimension, one may be horizontal, one may be vertical, which have 2 dimensions is called 2D. And if it has 3 dimension, one horizontal, one vertical, another is also, I'll come to the geometry afterwards. Actually the first one is the horizontal, other one is the vertical. And if you come to geometry, the angle between the horizontal and the vertical plane is always 90 degree. And if you count in triangle, if you measure the angle, it will be 90 degree. Now the third axis, the third plane in 3D is also 90 degree to the x-axis or one plane, or y-axis to the one plane. So I come to the axis now. Yeah, this is the axis. So one plane, as I told you, one may be the x-axis, maybe the vertical plane of the object. One may be the y-axis, the horizontal plane. And the third axis in 3D, third axis will be the z plane, which will be 90 degree to both x-axis and y-axis. Obviously, you should understand that obviously in a mobile screen or a laptop screen, or even in a blackboard or a whiteboard, it's not possible to show you exactly the third plane, because अगर आपके स्क्रीन में आप देख रहे हो, थर्ड जो प्लेन है वो आपकी तरफ आ जाएगा, टुवर्ड्स यू, आपको आपकी तरफ आ जाएगा, लाइक दिस, टुवर्ड्स यू. वो तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है स्क्रीन पे दिखाना. सो वी जस्ट शो इट लाइक दिस. दिस इज द वे वी शो. आपका मोबाइल स्क्रीन है, मोबाइल स्क्रीन का एक जो वर्टिकल लाइन दिख रहा है स्क्रीन का, वो x एक्सिस है सपोज. दूसरा जो हॉरिजॉन्टल नीचे वाला लाइन है वो y एक्सिस है. थर्ड एक्सिस जो 3D में आता है z एक्सिस, वो एक्चुअली में वो z एक्सिस आपकी तरफ, मोबाइल से बाहर निकलता हुआ आपकी तरफ आ जाता है, लेकिन वो तो पॉसिबल नहीं है 2D में दिखाने के लिए, स्क्रीन पे दिखाने के लिए. सो वी जस्ट फॉर ज्योमेट्री, फॉर study purpose, we draw it like this. Z axis, and in between the x and the y axis we draw a line, assuming it as z axis. Actually it is 90 degree to both x axis and y axis. So in 3D there is 3 types of plane: x axis, y axis and z axis, and all the angle between the two plane will always be 90 degree. I again come back to the previous image, the corner of a room. You can see on the screen. In the corner of the room, if you watch seriously, if you are sitting in your bedroom or any room you're sitting, you just watch towards the corner of the room. Suppose you know the room has a length and a breadth. So assume the length as x-axis, assume the breadth as y-axis. Then what will be z-axis? The vertical height of the room. You can see in the photo also. So length and breadth will be the x-axis and y-axis, and the z-axis will be the height जो सीलिंग की तरफ जा रहा है, ऊपर की तरफ, towards the ceiling, फ्लोर से सीलिंग की तरफ जो लाइन दिख रहा है आपको, that is the z-axis. So based any example to learn or to visualize 3D is the simple the corner of a room. आप room का corner देखो. If you see in the floor also you will have 3 axes. Even the ceiling level also you will have 3 axes. Ceiling पे भी आप देखोगे 3 axes होगा. So this is the way we visualize. Human beings visualize things in 3D. 3D में हम लोग हमेशा 3 एंगल से देखते हैं. There are 3 types of planes in 3D. So I hope it is clear. 2D have 2 dimensions, 2 directions, and 3D has 3 dimensions, 3 axes. X axis, Y axis, Z axis, like this. X axis, Y axis, and Z axis. Okay, so it is clear 2D and 3D. 2D में हमेशा 2 एंगल होता है and 2 प्लेन होता है. Now whenever we draw a thing, any object, anything, furniture बनाओ, आप room का layout करो, whatever you do, when we walk, as I already told you, when we walk in a sheet of paper or in computer software and AutoCAD also, whenever we prepare a drawing, we always prepare drawings in 2D, 2 dimension. Just we prepare drawings like elevations, plan, section, we prepare plan, working drawing, or concept plan, whatever. When we prepare a drawing, it is always in 2D, in sheet of paper. If you are making in a manual drafting, if you are making in AutoCAD also, we prepare in 2D only. And all the working practically, if you come to practicality, whenever we have to prepare drawings for some execution purpose, for some working purpose, आप जो drawing बनाओगे, the drawings you make, according to the drawings, the contractor or the mystery or the labor, whatever, who will do the work will need the drawings in 2D. Because 2D will allow you, 2D drawings, 2-dimensional drawings will allow you to give all the dimensions, the measurements. Suppose you have prepared a drawing of a room, of a bedroom or whatever, and you wrote the length, breadth, you wrote the size of the bed, you have given the dimensions of all the furnitures, all the windows, doors, whatever you have given in 2D drawings. Anyone will execute, anyone contractor or whoever makes the drawing physically will understand your drawings in 2D. Because 2D you can't show everything in 2D. In 3D you can't show everything in a drawing in a 2D drawing. कहने का मतलब है 2D जब आप ड्राइंग बनाते हो उसको आप 3D की चीज को आप नहीं दिखा सकते हैं. जैसे already I told you, if you assume your mobile screen, the 3rd dimension will come towards you from the screen. Now how will it possible to show? Not possible to show in drawings, in 2D drawings. Anyway, so whatever drawings we prepare for any work, 2Ds in interior design, anything, we prepare drawings in 2 dimension, 2D. That's why we learn 2D in architecture, in interior design, or in even in software. If you learn AutoCAD, first you have to learn to prepare drawings in 2D. Now, why we need 3D? We need 3D only to visualize things. Now I'll be covering that topic. 3D, हमें क्यों चाहिए? What are the types of 3D? So I hope 2D and 3D is clear. So all the drawings we prepare for working drawing, for execution drawing, for concept planning, everything, we always make drawings in 2 dimensions. So for example, if you are drawing a rectangle, if you're drawing a triangle, circle, or a square, what is this? Is 2D, 2 dimension. Square, rectangle, circle, polygon, hexagon, octagon, these are 2Ds. But when you draw cuboid, when you draw sphere, these are 3D. Okay, anyway, it has 3rd dimension also. Circle 2D है. अगर आप sphere बना देते हो, then it is 3D. Square 2D है. If you make cuboid, cube, there is 3 dimensions: length, breadth, height. Then it is 3D. So we always prepare drawings in 2D first. Then, if we wish, we want to make the 3D of it, then we make it. So 2D is the first initial step we prepare drawings. Always we prepare drawings in 2D only for working purpose, and 3D we prepare only for visualization purpose. कि बनने के बाद कैसा अच्छा लगेगा? How will it look and feel? After the designing of the interior design, whatever you have designed in 2D drawings, everything, it's not convincing what will be the actual look before making it or executing on site. Before executing on site, you want to be sure that after making the designs, after completing my interior design of the room, I have to be clear before that it will give this type of look and feel. For that purpose only we prepare 3D. 3D never helps in measurements. No, 3D views, even if we prepare 3D views in Google SketchUp or 3D Max or any other software, it will never help anyone to measure things and make. उससे measurement नहीं मिलता हमें, because it will be in perspective. I'll let you know why. Only to visualize things, to have the look and feel. What will be the look and feel after using this type of themes in interior design, this type of color scheme in interior design, this type of the material textures in interior design. Just for the look and feel we prepare the 3Ds, not for execution drawings, not for measuring drawings. Now I come to the 3D part. Now, as I told you, these are the 2Ds: rectangle 2D, circle 2D, square 2D. These are only 2 dimensions. So it is in 2 planes. It don't have any third plane. The third axis or the third plane it don't have. So these shapes are called 2D shapes. Now same as I told you, if you make the same 2D objects in 3D, then it will be square will be cuboid. Rectangle will be cuboid. Square will be cube. Circle will be sphere. Right? So this type of shapes, cone. These are pyramid, cylinder. These are the 3D objects. 3D. It has 3 dimensions. Okay. Now, what is 3D? How can we define 3D? As you already have told you, anything which has 3 dimensions, 3 axes, x, y, and z axis is called 3D. But is it necessary that all the 3Ds are actual? No. 3D, बहुत लोग, I want to clarify, most of the people people have confusion. बहुत से लोग सोचते हैं कि 3D actual view होता है. No, it is wrong. It's not necessary. 3D as per only study, as per geometry, is only 3-dimensional object, which has 3 dimensions, which has 3 axes. But it's not necessary that 3D means it's actual view, real view. Actual में ऐसा दिखेगा, no. It doesn't look actual. So 3Ds broadly can be defined in 3 types. 3D, 3 dimension. It can be broadly defined in 3 types. In general, maybe there are many types. In our context of architecture, interior designing, or 3D visualization, we'll study in 3 types. One is the isometric. Second is the axonometric. Third is the perspective. Isometric, axonometric, and perspective. So what is isometric, what is axonometric, and what is perspective types of, all these 3 are also 3D. 3D are basically 3 types, basically. So isometric, axonometric, and perspective. Now, if you come to a photo, I just show you first a photo, then you'll understand. Yeah, this one. So these 3, you can see on the screen: perspective, isometric, and axonometric. All these pictures, all these objects are 3 dimension. All the objects have 3 dimensions, 3 axes, 3 planes, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, but they are different. So in the perspective, I will come later. In the isometric, you can watch isometric view. You can observe yourself that the 2 angles are equal. Maybe the 3 angles may be equal. So before that, you have to know one line about geometry. Maybe most of the people know. Whenever we count an angle, if there is 2 plane, 2 surfaces, there should be an angle. Whatever may be the angle, obtuse angle, 90-degree angle, or acute angle, whatever may be the angle, there will be some measurements. So if the angles are equal, एक triangle होता है, everyone knows, everyone has studied in school days, triangle. What is triangle? It has 3 angles inscribed between 2 lines. Triangle. Now triangle can be different types. You also know, you might have studied in school days also, in school, that triangle can be isolateral, equilateral, obtuse angle, acute angle. So what does it mean? The angles may change. Triangle is the same, but angles may change. Maybe the angles are equal, 60 degree, 60 degree. So the total angle, the total dimension, total size of the triangle will always be, we're short of time, 10 minutes left. So we will always be 180 degree, within 180 degree. So you have to, now is your wish. If you equally divide the corners, angles of the triangle, it will be 180 degree. If you equally divide, it will be 60 degree. Then we call it isolateral triangle. if you put one angle in 90 degree, other in 45, then it will be called angle triangle. And if one angle is greater than 90 degree, we'll call it obtuse angle. And all the triangle where the measurement of the angles are below 90 degree, we call it acute angles. That means all the triangle, ultimately the total size will be 180 degree. Now, if you come to isometric and axometric, the difference is that actually isometric can also be called as a type of axonometric object. Now, difference is that isometric, the angles are equal. So most of the people have confusion, sir, I have done my 2D in AutoCAD, I am learning 3D. Now I tell you practically, AutoCAD software tools, AutoCAD 2D and 3D, AutoCAD 3Ds are not perspective. AutoCAD में जो हम लोग 3D बनाते हैं, the drawings we make in AutoCAD is never perspective. It is not real. It is only for geometrical purpose, only for measurement purpose, only for geometry, not actual view. Human beings, we perceive things. हम लोग जो चीज देखते हैं, कोई भी चीज देखते हैं, we perceive things, we watch things in perspective 3D angle, not isometric 3D angle, not axonometric 3D angle. As I told you, 3D are three types: perspective, isometric, and axometric. So human beings, we human beings watch everything in perspective 3D. 3D perspective में देखते हैं, not isometric, axonometric. Now I'll come to the later part. Maybe in the next class I'll sum up. But before that, I'll just let you know the three types of objects in 3D: perspective, isometric, axometric. The difference between the isometric and the axometric is that isometric, the angles are equal. Axonometric, the angles may be different. The three angles may be different, two same, one different. In isometric, all the angles are equal, maybe 60 degrees. And perspective, what is about perspective? Perspective is the real 3D view, which human beings see, human beings perceive. Why? There is lots of changes, differences in the angles when we perceive things. Now, if I show you a picture, you will be more clear. Suppose if you can see in the screen, this is the 3D view. Okay, this is a simple type of 3D view. You are standing in a road, center of the road. You are standing, and you are watching towards the center of the road. You are watching towards the road. रोड पे खड़े हो, रोड के सेंटर पे खड़े हो आप, और रोड की तरफ ही देख रहे हो. So before learning, I already made it clear. Again, I repeat again. There are three types of 3Ds. One is perspective, one is isometric, one is axonometric. Isometric is actually isometric is also a type of axonometric object. But the difference is that in isometric, all the angles are equal, and axonometric, the angles may change. But as isometric and axonometric are not real views. They are not real that we human beings perceive. We human beings perceive, we see everything in perspective view. That now I will be covering. So axonometric and isometric are only for study purpose, only for geometry. To make geometrical drawings only we prepare. Most of the mechanical engineer or another fields may use that. But in architecture or in interior design, actually, practically, we don't have any applications. We don't have any application of isometric view or axonometric view. Because we need, as I already told you, we work everything, we prepare drawings in 2D, 2 dimension. We need 3D only, we need 3D perspective views, not 3D isometric view, not 3D axonometric view. Because as I told you, the purpose of 3D in interior design is to have look and feel. And if you want to give a look and feel to your 3D views, obviously it should look like real. Only perspective 3D views gives you real feel, real, actual 100% the way you will actually be watching the thing, that look it will give. So we will be more concentrating, we will be more studying on the 3D perspective views, not isometric or axonometric views. So now maybe I conclude this topic in the next class. We will be completing this whole topic, but just tell you one thing. Now perspective 3D view may be of 3 or 4 types. 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, sometimes 4-point perspective. That I will come. So first thing about perspective is about perspective view is It is the actual real view that human being perceive. Number one. So perspective view has some definite properties. Now, just now, as I told you, perspective may be 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, or 3 point perspective. What does this 1 point mean? If you want to have some technicality about it, so it is the vanishing point. Vanish. Now today I think only 5 minutes left, so I will just conclude on the first part, the 1 point perspective 3D view. 1 point perspective 3D view. What is vanishing point? Now you yourself just watch closely to the photo on the screen. You are standing in the center of the road, and you're watching towards the road. Straight you're watching. Now can you see all the lines? All the lines, if you project all the lines, as you can see in the photo only, are converging to a 1 point in the center, and it is diminishing, yani wo khatam ho ja raha hai. It is merging, it is concentrating, all the projection lines is concentrating on a particular point in the center of the photo. That means all these projection lines, if you just project the lines just in the photo, you can see that point is called the vanishing point, where all the projection lines of the objects vanish. गायब हो जाता है वहां पे, खत्म हो जाता है, end हो जाता है. So that point we call it vanishing point. So this is called the vanishing point. All the projection lines, orthographic projection lines. In technically we call it orthographic projection lines. Whenever you draw a thing in perspective in 3D view, if you imagine some lines, imaginary lines, and it converges and it concentrates and it vanishes in a point, that lines we call it as orthographic projections. And if there is only 1 point where all the converging line, all the orthographic projection lines vanish, then we call it 1 point. Obviously, if there is 2 types of points, when there are orthographic projections of the view vanishes, maybe 2 points, then we call it 2 point perspective. And when it is 3, then we will call it a 3 point perspective. Now in this photo, it is 1 point, 1 vanishing point, 1 point perspective view. So only one in the center, we have a vanishing point. All the lines are vanishing there. Now again, another example, the interior of a room. You are sitting in a room. Again, you can see it is marked here presently. There is a red line and there is a red point in the center of the, you are watching, you are standing in the, maybe this is a study room, whatever. So you are standing in the room and you are watching towards the wall and you are concentrating towards 1 point. Then you can yourself see all the projection lines are vanishing in 1 point, vanishing. So there is a point marked red color, you can see. So it is also 1 point perspective, 1 point. The vanishing point is 1. Now I just let you know the 2 point and 3 point. I think there are just 2 minutes left. Anyway, we will continue this topic because you might have confusion, so I should make you clear. Anyone have any confusion right now, till now? अब तक किसी को कुछ confusion है? Anyone can ask me if you have any confusion.
Sir,
yeah.
For 2D we can say it is a map, and for 3D we can say it as a globe.
No, wrong. Map is actually no. Map is actually not a definition. Globe, not like that. And you can't compare these things with a common word like map. Map is actually a different definition. Simply speaking, whenever you watch anything in 2D plane, when there is no 3 dimension, any third dimension is नहीं होता वो 2D है. Again, example only, you can say an example only, yeah, but not definition. There is a difference, you can understand. Definition होना or example. हाँ, example you can assume. Map, India का map is a 2D. Yeah, assume, you can assume an example only. Yeah, India map is a 2D. Good, very good. India map is a 2D, and the globe, जो होता है ना physical globe, हम लोग उसको rotate करते हैं, then we can call it 3D. Exactly.
3D. Okay. Okay, sir.
Just simply remember,
okay, sir.
Very simple. It's very simple actually. When you draw it in a piece of paper, it's 2D. And when you actually